Hi everybody and welcome to From Shambles to Shambhala. We are recording this in the last week of January, which I'm really pleased about because last month I spoke about the planetary alignment that was coming up at the end of the month. And we've had a couple of really clear nights this last week. And so we've actually seen the alignment, and it's not quite what the YouTubers are demonstrating with a steady arc across the sky, equally spaced. It's not like that. They are grouped together in little clusters, but it's a magnificent sight. And now on January the 25th, Mercury is going to join them. So all of them will be there, and you'll be able to see the majority of them as they move across the sky from Mars in the east to Venus in the south. And Venus and Mars and Jupiter, really crystal clear. Saturn is conjuncting with Venus, but right in the middle of it all, below Jupiter, there's a magnificent sight of Orion and Orion's belt and the star Sirius. So I really hope in this next week you can get out and have a look at that as this beautiful alignment unfolds. And it's setting ourselves up for this next year because all the outer planets are going to be changing sign. And some of those planets have not been in this sign for many, many years. And the fact that they're all changing at the same time means that we are in for great change in the next little while. A very good time to be doing this viewing is as we move into next week, because on Wednesday we have the new moon in Aquarius. So there won't be a moon to in any way obscure these planets. New moon in Aquarius, it's all about dreaming in the new earth energies of the age of Aquarius. We've just moved through the entry of the sun into Aquarius, where it then came into a conjunction with Pluto immediately. So this is all about transformation. And then it dropped into the 41st gene key, which is the only start codon. This is about fresh new beginnings. And what I've been reflecting upon is this lovely idea that Pluto is going to take 20 years to go through this age of Aquarius time. And as Pluto very slowly moves through Aquarius, every year the sun is going to come back to conjunct Pluto wherever it is in Aquarius. So it's almost like we're going to get an illumination of whatever Pluto is doing at that time as it moves through this. I'm seeing this month as being a condensed version of the whole 20 years, almost like a trailer of what is coming over this time. So I feel there are two things that we need to do. One is to really set in motion our own intention for this new age of Aquarius, what we truly want for ourselves, our family, our friends, the community, humanity, and the planet itself. But also to pay attention to what is happening, because the outside world, as you know, is really crazy at the moment, and it's not a good idea to get wrapped up in all of that craziness. What we do want to do is go inside ourselves and hold to our true center. And when you do, you're going to find you're going to get loads of support from the higher realms. You may even step into moments of bliss and ecstasy and peace and calm while you're going inside yourself. So make this a high priority as we move through this time. Coinciding with the new moon in Aquarius is the shift from the Chinese astrology year of the dragon into the year of the snake. And that takes place on the new moon. And so this is on the 29th of January. So it's a really good opportunity for us to shed any of those old snake skins that are no longer serving us and letting them all go, letting go of our old identity, letting go of the old patterns, the old habits that we've been living by, because we're stepping into a whole new way of being in this new earth. And the energy of the snake does include transformation. So this whole year is about transformation. The snake is considered to be wise, intelligent, very much connected to the underworld, and on the shadow side to do with secrecy. And what we are seeing happening is all of the old secrets are now emerging and coming out. Great opportunity to set brand new intentions on the new moon in Aquarius, because the very next day Pluto will finally leave the 60th gene key, where it's been for a long time, the shadow of limitation. And we'll move into the 41st, where the sun is right now, to really illuminate this fresh new beginning that you're going to make. It's like the beginning of a brand new journey. It's the Fool in the tarot, and this opportunity just to go for it and just allow whatever wants to be revealed to you. Then moving through the middle of the month, we have the 12th of February, which is the full moon in Leo. So full moon in Leo is all about shining the light on your highest expression. It's you being center stage. And so this is bringing out your deepest and most wonderful gifts from inside you to bring out in a very playful, fun way. And then going right through to the end of the month, we're going to have this very, very interesting time that takes place as we shift out of Aquarius into Pisces, because at that time, the two gene keys involved are the 55th gene key and the 37th gene key. The 37th gene key is the gene key of the old age of Pisces, and the 55th gene key is the gene key of the new age of Aquarius, and they back up against each other. So this is the wonderful opportunity to let go of that old Piscean energy, of all the martyrdom, the situations where we've given our power away to others, and stepping into this full sovereignty that we're now going to become in this time. Another interesting element of that is that Richard Rudd talks about the year 2027, when the 55th gene key line 6 will be illuminated by the sun. And that takes place on February the 22nd, right at the turning point between the 55 and the 37. So on that date this year, we've got exactly 2 years until Richard talks about the full embodiment of the Age of Aquarius. So we are in this transition time, and we are members of the transition team to help us navigate our way through this period, leading us into the golden age of Aquarius, being fully embodied in what will be exactly 2 years after that. And then we will be in the new moon in Pisces on the 27th, 28th. And this is now about dreaming the new earth into being. It's about really focusing on the dream of the future self and the future earth, and what you truly want that to be for yourself. New beginnings being anchored into reality. This is not a fantastical dream. This is to bring it into reality. Right now, Neptune and Saturn are moving through the last degrees of Pisces, and then we'll move into Aries during the course of this first few months this year. So this is about taking this dream of Pisces and turning it into a reality when they both move into Aries. 0 degrees of Aries is the world axis. It's the very beginning of the astrological journey. And they're going to be moving out of Pisces into Aries for us to actually bring into action all the energies of the Piscean dreamy state that we have brought into being through our spiritual journey. And then Wanda's final piece, Richard Rudd has just brought out the Star Pearl, and the Star Pearl opening was a YouTube, which is free to everybody, well worth watching. And if you're interested in joining the Star Pearl, it's not one of these transmissions where you have to go in at the beginning. You can join it at any time, and it's more like a self-study with occasional webinars and connection. But Richard talks about the starship Merkaba in the 60th gene key. In other words, Mother Earth putting on her light body. But within the Star Pearl, the building that has been created is of our own individual star Merkaba. So it's definitely worth your consideration. And if you do choose to sign up, there will be an affiliate link below to support us in our journey and our work, as we will get a small commission from the Gene Keys if you choose to sign up this way. We are in very, very intense preparation for what is to come in the future. So see this month as being a great opportunity to guide yourself through the way in which this is going to open out for you in your life, and how you can step into your own future human downloading more of your higher self into form and having these sacred moments of bliss and peace and calm. So I wish you well on your journey, and we'll see you next month.